Hello everybody, it's me again, Charles Norman from Sports Solutions LLC. We are the creators of AthleticSOS.com, and that is a website where you can go and you can find out if your kid is trying to get an athletic scholarship. We give you all the tools you need to find out all of their alternatives and options based on their academic information, the sport they play, the area they want to play in, and the level they can participate at the collegiate level. And so it's absolutely no cost to you to use. What we do on the other side is we find sponsors, and you'll see some sponsorship offers, and I vet all of those offers so you don't see any junk. There's nothing that your kids would see as they're trying to search out the schools they want that would be negative on them. And so that's kind of how we work. It's interesting. I do these videos on my own. These are mine. They're with the company, right? Because you're going to use our software. But you will never see me inside the software, is basically what I'm trying to say. These are just my way. I come out to the park, I come out here and do some running, and I just started doing these videos because these are my thoughts on the state of athletic scholarships, on our youth in general and where they're going. And this is my way of giving back for the blessings I've had through my life and my career and things that I know how to do, and this is something I can give back. So one of the things that's happened since I started doing these videos is people have started using the code, which I will always give you guys a code and instructions down below. In fact, I created a little 1-minute video on what AthleticSOS is, so you kind of get a feel for it. And I also put in a video on exactly how to use the code, even though I give you the instructions below. So all 3 of those will be available somewhere down below. And so some people have already signed up. And one of the things that they noticed was there is a section, if you're watching the little video that I put in, there's a section in there for academic only. And I want to explain that, and then I want to make a challenge for you guys. So if you use the code that I give you right now, you'll be able to go in and you will be able to find schools that have athletic scholarships at the collegiate level for your kid and their sport. But if you had the other piece of software, our software is very vast. It's bigger than what you will see. There's a little area where you can click a button or click a checkbox, and it'll be academic only. And inside of that academic only section, you get 2-year schools, you get 4-year schools, and you get trade schools. And so we use that mostly for the high schools. And they use it, and there's some other organizations that will use. And one of the reasons that I'm not offering that to you guys right now is because I've got some contracts in place that stipulate that because that's how we make money. We have to get paid somehow. And so for these sponsors and everything, they get that with their sponsorship. So they give out their own codes based on their company, and they can give those out. And then anybody that they're supporting also uses those codes, or we create codes for them, and they get to use it. So it's a business thing. But in August of this year, all of those contracts kind of run out. And so here's my challenge to you guys. If 100,000 people use the code that I'm giving you guys just from these video conversations we're having right now, I will activate academic only for you guys. The other reason I haven't done academic only for a lot of times for groups that don't necessarily have a academic advisor or counselor is because one of the things we were trying to do with the software, especially with the schools, we wanted you, as you started to pick out your schools, your school or travel club program, or if it's a nonprofit or somebody else that we're working with, they have counselors there to say, oh, you're doing this academic only thing? Come on in the office and let me help you work on your application, and let's make sure absolutely that you qualify to go to this school, that they follow up for you so you can get all your stuff done. And that was the idea of the software in general. Even for the people trying to get athletic scholarships, we wanted your athletic director and your coaches at your school or your travel club program to also see the schools that you're choosing, and they could help you. They could send out your profile using their credibility, right? If it came from the coach's email, it holds more weight than if you try to do everything on your own. And so again, we want you to be able to find the schools that best fit you. We want the student athlete and the families, we want you guys to do some homework and find a school that fits what you're trying to do for the future. But we also wanted to make it so that you had help on the back end, and you had the credibility of your coach or your athletic director or your principal from the school, and even the counselors if you were doing academic only. And again, our idea was that every single student athlete that played at the high school level, even if you weren't going to get an athletic scholarship, you could use our software to find out what do you want to do next. And that's the biggest goal of all for us. And so that's why we have the academic only as an option, but we don't have it for what I'm doing right now. And that's because of some contracts, but I will add that. And the way you'll know that we hit 100,000 people is because it will just activate and you'll see it one day. It won't happen until after August, I can promise you that. But let's see if we can get those numbers up. This is right now February, late February 2022. So if by August we have 100,000 people that have used the code ASOS22, and I put the instructions for how to use it down below, I'll activate it. It'll be there. It'll be our little secret. No one knows it's there, but I can't do that until August. So I just wanted to put that out, and that's what we're all about, is getting you guys whatever help we can, and that's the only reason you don't see that. And I appreciate you guys writing me with any kind of situation that you think you have a question about as far as the software is concerned. I'm more than willing to help in any way I can, and I got quite a few. Well, I'll say I got about 6 or 7 emails saying, hey, how come we don't see that academic only button that we see in your little video showing you how the software works? And that is why. All right, guys, so get us to 100,000. It's no cost to you to use the system. It helps me when my numbers go up because I get more people that want to sponsor. It's a chicken and an egg thing. So you guys can always help me out that way. All right, thanks a lot, you guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.